for your testimony.
Thank you.
Next up, Kasie Bear.
Correct him on your name, girl.
Hello, my name is Kasie Bear. I'm here on behalf of those in support of reproductive health. I oppose Senate Bill 1 prohibiting abortion. Abortion is a basic health care need for millions of women. Regardless of whether abortion is legal or not, people are still going to require and regularly access abortion services. When undertaken by a trained healthcare provider in sanitary conditions, abortions are one of the safest medical procedures available, even safer than childbirth. When governments restrict access to abortions, people are compelled to resort to clandestine, unsafe abortions. Criminalizing abortions does not stop abortions, it just makes abortions less safe. Unsafe abortions are the third leading cause of maternal deaths worldwide, and Indiana's maternal mortality rate is the third highest in this country, the third highest. I got pregnant with my daughter shortly after graduating high school. I spent my first semester in college alone and pregnant in a strange city without a support system in place. I moved back in with my mother, who was not supportive of me being a young, soon-to-be single teenage mom. My support system was essentially non-existent. I had no community, no role models, no advocates, little assistance, and I felt alone. I was a statistic, and I felt it every day. I graduated high school in 2004 and finally obtained my bachelor's degree in 2012. 8 years of trying to find childcare, saving up enough money to be able to take a semester here and a semester there. I did a lot of growing up in those 8 years, wondering if I was going to be enough for my daughter. Would she follow in my footsteps? The darkest part of those 8 years was the day I found out I was pregnant again. The joy I experienced with my first pregnancy was a stark difference to the emotions I felt when I found out I was pregnant for a second time. I was full of fear, anxiety, anger, resentment, hopelessness. That's when I decided to have an abortion. It was the most difficult decision I've had to make thus far in my life. It's a decision I still think of often and wonder about, although there's not been one day of my life that I regret the decision I was able to make for myself and my family. After my abortion, I was able to finish up my bachelor's degree in psychology. I graduated with honors 8 years after starting my long journey. As soon as I graduated, I enrolled in a graduate program to become a physical therapist. In 2016, I became Dr. Kasie Leslie, physical therapist. I overcame the statistics. I accomplished a big hurdle, and the only reason I am here today with a couple of letters behind my name was because I had a choice. The right to reproductive choice is critical to women's rights. It's critical to the concepts of equality and self-government. Democratic government begins with the right to govern our individual lives. On behalf of the citizens of Indiana, I want to thank the groups who have tirelessly and diligently been working to advocate for the health rights of women and our future generations. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kasie. Any questions? Okay, seeing none, thank you for your testimony. Barry Atwell, and next on deck is Kristen Cohn.
Thank you. There's been a lot said over the last